Good afternoon, everybody. We are going to explore somewhere we haven't gone into before. We've come out in the field back here and flew the drone, but we've never went into the woods. We're headed that way. Our house is about 200 yards or so back that way, so we are going straight back this way to see what we can find. Show off our cool monopod. We bought a monopod stick for the camera. Tracy's got a really nice Fuji digital camera that we have not even utilized yet this year. It's an incredible camera.
That was deer scratching up, because look at all the deer prints.
It's a sweet one.
It is.
So we're going to use that today. And we're going to head way back, and she's going to tell you about her. We're going to go back to where she got whistled at a few years back, and we're going to tell you about a very odd branch breaking incident we had, and I got a story about coyotes. So we will be back once we get out there. We're looking out over the 18 acres my friend that passed away used to own. But man, I'm very sure the deer have been in here looking for acorns or whatever. But look at this highway they got going on here. Quite a path. It's really quiet. We're hoping we'll at least run across some deer. There are tracks everywhere out here. Everywhere you look, there's deer tracks.
And they're all animal.
All animal tracks so far.
Oh, they're fresh.
Nothing squatchy to report yet. See if there's anything moving around over there on the hill. It used to be really good deer hunting out here. Kind of surprising though, I don't miss it. I guess it was more the camaraderie with friends than it was the actual hunting. Well, we are headed into the woods over here on the trail that's hopefully at least still somewhat there. Tracy's foot's feeling pretty good today too.
What?
I said your foot was feeling pretty good today. That's why you're doing this.
Oh, I'm going to destroy it doing this.
And we got some beautiful sunshine today, at least on and off. It's really rare for the sun to shine around here in the winter time. It must have something to do with being surrounded by the Great Lakes, I believe. What kind of prints do you guys think this is? These are really weird. I've never seen tracks like this before. Really, really close together.
I'm thinking of some kind of weasel. Ermine or something like that.
Let us know what you guys think made those prints. This is the area that Tracy, how many years ago was that now?
Had to be at least 10. I'm thinking.
But she was out here looking for mushrooms. I'll let her tell you about it, but and point where she was at.
I was up in that area, up there. And it was a sunny day too, I remember that. It was really nice. It was really sunny and it was bright. And I heard a whistle. And I heard an answering whistle from the other side. I heard the whistle behind me. And I still remember because it went, and then it went, was the answer. And it was behind me, and then the answering whistle was to the left of me. So it was further that way was the answer. The one behind me was that way. And like I said at first, my first thought was, oh God, somebody's cooking meth out here, and I just stumbled on them. and I'm gonna get killed. And I remember I was literally like, okay, I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave you alone. Didn't see anything. I'm out of here. Because I remember I got a little bit turned around when I was back there too. And I couldn't figure out how to get out. Momentary panic. Till I stumbled on the trail. And then I hightailed it out of here.
That would have freaked me out too.
Well, I wasn't even thinking at the time that it could have been anything but people. You know, what else whistles?
Yeah, we weren't into the Bigfoot or even thinking anything about Bigfoot back then.
Nope. There's the bridge.
We're coming on this beech tree over here that one day a few years ago now, probably about 10 years ago, we were back over there by where my tree stand used to be, back in that area, and we heard a loud crack and branch falling. And this is a beech tree. It actually drops beech nuts on the ground. When we came back over here,
That branch right there, that big branch.
that big branch right there was broken off and it was laying right across this trail. This is the four-wheeler trail we used to get back into that area. No explanation. It wasn't windy. This is not a dead tree. It's still completely alive.
And these trees are hard as a rock.
And yeah, if anybody knows, beech trees are really hard. Like, I believe they're harder and better burning than oak.
They are.
But there was no explanation for that. It was summertime, so there was no, we didn't, like I said, wouldn't even have thought to look for footprints because we weren't into the Bigfoot thing.
Explain that to me.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting.
Because that branch used to be on the ground. So how did it get like that?
Yeah, that's definitely interesting.
A person didn't do that. A person didn't lift that all the way. No.
That would have been a hell of a catch if that tree, there is a branch broken off right there.
But it would have hit.
But that'd be that's quite a lucky catch for it to land there like that.
And what is this? What is this right here?
Yeah, that's true.
What is this? And like I said, when I came in here, when I got whistled at, there were X's.
I don't even know where that branch could have come from. It doesn't match. It's not a beech
No.
tree branch. That's interesting. We're going to keep exploring and listening and looking for footprints. I got a coyote story happened to me. It scared the crap out of me, but I know that coyotes don't screw with people. They're terrified of people, but years ago during bow season, it would have been October, I was hunting out of this tree stand and it was just about getting dark, and I climbed down out of the stand and I could hear something coming through that stuff there in the swamp. And I thought, man, there's a deer coming. So I stood there and waited. About 5 minutes later, 2 coyotes popped out right there. And I don't know, that's 70 feet away maybe, 70 to 100 feet away. Scared the crap out of me because I'd never come face to face with a coyote before. And they just turned and ran back into the swamp, but that was a heart stopper. Look at the stand they built over there.
I see that.
This stand, whoever owns that property, that's the property we used to own or co-own. Somebody built a really nice stand. Now that's some spoiled hunting there. But that's a nice place for one because you can see the whole swamp from there. That's pretty cool.
See, that stand right there deceives, because when you get up there and you look behind you, there's a big drop right behind that tree, and you feel like you're about 900 feet in the air.
These stands are holding up well. There's 4 of them scattered throughout the woods here. This one's probably been here for close to 20 years now, 15 for sure. but it's on a dead tree.
They're all on dead trees. Every stand
A
we
lot of
ever put-
dead ash trees out here. I haven't even heard a deer take off running yet.
Nope.
Well, we're gonna make our way to the back edge of the woods there. Just beyond this wood line is a bunch of apple trees. You know, the wild apple trees don't get apples every year, but when they do, they get a lot. Keep your eye out for structure. I don't think we're gonna really find any footprints, but we may find some structure. Or at least questionable things. I don't have any kind of creepy feeling at all. But you never know. I'll be back when we get out by the apple trees. Just noticed this as we were walking out towards the apple trees. I suppose there could be a stump down there, but what's the odds of that landing on top of that cut off tree? I don't know, that's broke. That's definitely broken off, but then that's on that, and that's on that. This is all part of the same dead ash tree, but rather interesting. There's another one. It's probably just a fallen tree. We're going to utilize some of the footage. Tracy's going to record some video on that one too. It does full HD, so we'll see how that looks. I got this one turned down on lower quality. I suppose I should turn it up. In fact, I'm going to do that right now so we can see what a difference it makes. All right, I put this on the highest quality video it can record, so let's see what kind of difference we get. Now that I got my own internet, I can do that. Man, there's just abundance of deer tracks out here. They're everywhere. But it is quiet out here. Boy, if there was anything up there, definitely be able to see it against the sky there. I'm wearing a microphone because the wind really screws with the camera. I hope the wind's not screwing with this microphone. I'm just following this deer path. Now we're out of the woods. All these little scrubby trees. All these little trees here are apple trees. It's really quiet. I don't hear any crickets or frogs. I hope most of you got that joke. But I don't hear any birds either. I want to go over there and look real quick. It looks like a mess over there. But nobody comes out here. We haven't seen any people tracks at all. That 18 acres joins up with this 80 acres that we're on right now. And my neighbor and his buddy used to lease this 80 acres every year. So we had about 98 acres to hunt here. There's so many dead ash trees that have fallen, it's hard to save. I would have to imagine most of this stuff is just natural deadfall. All right, well, we're gonna go check out this little section of pine trees. Look at how professional she looks with that monopod. You recording video or pictures?
I'm trying to get pictures.
But yeah, that's a kick-ass little camera. Put the zoom out. Show how much it zooms out.
100 times.
It's about as good a zoom as this video camera has. But we're recording on full HD on that one too, so we'll see what it looks like. I am headed over to, there's a 2-track trail over here that goes down between these patch of pines and the hardwoods here. So I'm gonna walk down that way. Man, it's awesome to see the sunshine. It's like 38 degrees today, which is incredibly awesome for January around here. This is a really good area for something to hide because you got the hardwoods and then pine, and then really thick pine. When I was 14 years old, the first year I went rifle hunting, I sat next to whatever it was, a maple tree or something, up in the middle of them pines, and they were only like 3 to 6 inches tall back then. It's just an amazing thing to see how they've grown in 43 years. Well, I'm going to continue on down this way. It's a good hiding spot. The deer really like hiding up in here. Holy crap, guys. I almost walked right past this. That's a freaking deer kill, obviously. Wow. It's obviously been here a while, too. That's gotta be. Maybe somebody got it with a gun and they lost it. Or coyotes got it. That's crazy. And it sure stinks because of that piece right there. Wow. I've not found a skeleton like that before. I found bits and pieces, but never found nothing like that. That is bizarre. I'll be back. Okay, looking at this a little more. How did that piece of hide get ripped off? And where's the rest of the hide? And I missed that the first time. That jawbone is the lower jawbone off of that. So if you ever wonder what a deer looks like, sans skin and flesh, now you know. It's dead quiet here. I don't hear nothing moving. But you can see how thick it is in there. This used to be a 4-wheeler 2-track. If I didn't know where it was, I would have not been able to find it. It's been so long since anybody's been down here or riding around out here. Okay, I'm gonna crash through this and go look around over there. It's interesting that all this is right down across what used to be the trail. Probably coincidence though. That's definitely deadfall. The other one I can't tell. I don't hear anything moving. But yeah, look how thick that stuff is right there. Could be being watched and definitely not even know it. I'm gonna make my way around, but all the area around us is like this. It's miles and miles and miles of woods and fields, and But we wanted to come out today and give you guys a look at an area that we've not explored. Haven't been out here in a few years. And boy, has it changed. Thought for sure I'd kick up a deer out here. I just heard something in there. I don't hear it now. Trying to work my way down to where the other two tree stands like that other one were. I'm curious if they're still there. Well, I've reached the area I wanted to get to. Progress sucks. That tree stand wasn't there. That tree stand actually is the tree stand I shot my very first deer with a bow from. That had to have been 25 years, and it's definitely fallen apart. Progress sucks. You can see this orange snow fence, hopefully. Where does it show at? I can see it. But anyway, there it is. Somebody bought this little 10 or 12 acre section and they fenced it all off. It used to be an awesome field to ride across. Tracey bailed on me about 10 minutes ago. She's pooped out already, and I can't say that I'm not too. And why in the world somebody put up yellow caution tape? Over there is beyond me. It only goes from there to there. That's really weird. Let's take another look around before I get out of here. I still don't hear anything. What I just heard a couple minutes ago was just like one twig or small stick breaking. But as you can see, this is ideal habitat for something to hide in. So, I'm gonna head back to Tracey. She's probably steaming pissed already that I've been gone this long. If I see anything else, I'll fire this back up. One last look back. Recorded a couple crazy sounds with the parabolic last night. Not enough to make a video out of by themselves, but I'll throw them on the end of this video if I can remember. I might have pissed her off. I thought she'd be... Say what?
I talked all over there looking for you.
I thought you'd be way back up the trail. Back there.
I had to sit down.
We might even get a world famous sigh out of this. Anyways, that was a hell of a walk. That's way farther down there than I remembered it being. Not to mention the trail's blocked off and I had to go around.
Wait a minute. You went down all the way to the trail? I thought you were just going to film the pines, not go in the pines.
No, I went down by 1 and 2. Crazy. Wait till you see what I recorded.
It's a long ass
What I found. That's why I'm sweating. All right, guys, that's it for today. We're gonna put this together. We're both pooped. My legs are gonna be reminding me of what I did tomorrow.
Yeah, and I got to work tomorrow. Yay.
Thanks for going along on this walk.